You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. About 50,000 people were at the Morodok Tikcho National Stadium in Phnom Penh's Choi Changwar district on Monday night to celebrate the opening ceremony of the third National Games and the first Paralympic Games. The Games officially opened at 6 p.m. on Monday, 21st November. Many performances were displayed at the opening ceremony of this big national event, with the attendance and participation of Prime Minister Hun Sen as well. The organization of the third National Games and first Paralympic Games in 2022 will help to prepare and measure the ability of Cambodian athletes who are set to compete in the upcoming Southeast Asian Games and ASEAN Para Games in 2023, which Cambodia will be hosting for the first time. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Prime Minister Hun Sen noted the massive crowd present and said that the COVID-19 pandemic is no longer an issue that can hinder Cambodia's ambitions, as Cambodians have now learned how to live with the disease so it can no longer prevent the opening of such major sporting events. The Prime Minister himself was able to attend after testing negative for COVID-19 on Sunday. During his speech, Prime Minister Hun Sen also urged all athletes with disabilities to strive to show everyone that persons with disabilities have the ability to play sports just like athletes that do not have disabilities. This is the first time that Cambodia has organized a sports competition for athletes with disabilities to take part. The Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports and the National Olympic Committee of Cambodia has chosen a list of 38 sports and 7 Paralympic sports for the third National Games and first National Paralympic Games. The Games are taking place from 19th to 30th November 2022 at the Morodok Tikcho National Stadium. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Sen has requested the Secretary-General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, to consider demining issues in the United Nations Sustainable Development Plan. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
Speaking at a closing ceremony conference commemorating 30 years of mine action in Cambodia on Tuesday morning at Kopek Theatre in Phnom Penh, Prime Minister Hun Sen stated that during his meeting with the UN Secretary-General on the sidelines of the Asian Summit, the two discussed a number of issues, including mine action, the deployment of blue helmet soldiers, and the Khmer Rouge. Prime Minister said that he had asked the Secretary-General to consider include demining in the US Sustainable Development Plan, as he saw that the removal of mines is still a challenge that many countries face in the world. In response, the UN Secretary-General said he welcomed the suggestion and would discuss it with other countries for inclusion. Prime Minister Hun Sen added that there was no mention of human rights issues in Cambodia during the meeting. The Sustainable Development Goals are a collective of 17 interlinked global goals designed to be a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and in the future. The SDGs were developed in 2015 by the UN General Assembly and scheduled to completion in 2030. Cambodia has also implemented the SDGs into the development framework, but has added the goal of demining, so Cambodia strives to achieve 18 SDGs. During the same Tuesday morning event, commemorating 30 years of mine action, the first Vice President of the Cambodian Mine Action Authority, Senior Minister Lee Tut, said that over the past 30 years, 150 Cambodian deminers have made huge sacrifices to help clear mines in Cambodia, including 30 who have lost their lives. Cambodia has more than 2,000 hectares of land with unexploded ordnance, and mines are still left to clear. The Kingdom strives to clear all mines by 2025. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Sen has announced that if nothing changes, China's defense minister will meet with the U.S. Secretary of Defense in Siem Reap, Cambodia, during the 9th ASEAN Defense Ministers Meeting Plus. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the third National Games and the first National Para Games on Monday evening at the Morodok Tikcho National Stadium, Prime Minister Hun Sen confirmed that this meeting in Siem Reap will turn Cambodia into a place where both powers can negotiate, which will help facilitate a stable and peaceful situation. The Prime Minister said he hopes the two ministers will act as mediators during this meeting as well. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces and Commander of the Army, Lieutenant General Hun Manait, met with the National Assembly President of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on Monday evening. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the details.
Vietnamese National Assembly President Vong Dinh Hue is paying a 5-day official visit in Cambodia 19th to 23rd November 2022 to attend the 43rd Asian Inter-Parliament Assembly in Phnom Penh. During his visit, he has discussed bilateral work with the President of National Assembly of Cambodia, Heng Samrin, and also paid a courtesy visit to the President of the Senate, Sai Chum, and Prime Minister Hun Sen. The meeting with Lieutenant General Hun Manait was held in a warm, friendly, understanding and trusting atmosphere with a focus of continuing to deepen its ties and solidarity, traditional friendship and cooperation in all fields between the two countries and especially between Cambodia and the Vietnamese youth. The two sides hailed the continuous development of bilateral relations in direction of good neighbourliness, traditional friendship, comprehensive cooperation and long-term stability. The two sides also noted with appreciation the past bilateral cooperation in fields including diplomacy, defence, security, economic, trade, investment, health, education, tourism, culture and border issues. The two sides expressed their mutual commitment to further strengthening ties. In addition, they also affirmed that the people-to-people contacts, especially among young, have greatly contributed to bilateral relations between the two countries. The President of National Assembly of Vietnam and Lieutenant General Hun Manait agreed as brothers and good neighbours to continue maintaining close ties between the two countries, youth for the benefit of peace, friendship and development. At the same time, the two sides affirmed that they will increase cooperation and mutual support in multilateral forms, both regional and globally. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Secretary of State of the Ministry of Public Works and Transport, Mein Man Vi, signed a Memorandum of Understanding on strengthening traffic safety and improving safety equipment in school areas in Cambodia with a representative of the Gachon University Alliance of the Republic of Korea on Monday morning. EAC News reporter Deca Nin has more.
The signing of this MOU is aimed at implementing activities to reduce the rate of accidents, deaths, and serious injuries due to traffic accidents on the road. In particular, it will promote continuous awareness among road traffic experts of the road safety environment in Cambodia. The MOU is valid for 5 years from the date of signing on the 21st of November 2022 to the 20th of November 2027. The representatives of the GACHON University Alliance of the Republic of Korea, Professor Ho Yeok, said the area around schools should be taken care of in order to maintain good traffic safety. Traffic accidents involving children are something that must be reduced as much as possible, so improving road safety in school areas is something that cannot be overlooked, and traffic safety education should start from primary school onwards. The Secretary of State for the Ministry of Public Works, Mein Man Vi, stated that NGOs and private institutions provide important support to the royal government in strengthening traffic safety in Cambodia. She added that she believes this project will be able to contribute to reducing traffic accidents and changing the behavior of drivers, especially around school areas, and will also be a sustainable project that will undergo further developments following the signing of the MOU. Deca Nin, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. On the 16th of November, ABC presented its flagship platform, The Exceptional Campaign, to spotlight 10 exceptional Cambodians from 5 different industries who have defined their own versions of success. EAC News reporter Deca Nin attended the event to learn more about this new campaign.
This is the second season of ABC's The Exceptional Campaign. The brand chose to move forward with this platform because it believes that the 10 chosen Cambodian trailblazers truly embody the strength and leadership of a lion, which is ABC's mascot. The brand notes that the rules of success are evolving in society, so ABC wishes to act as a platform to help showcase that fact.
I must say, we are very honored to be able to share those beautiful stories, right? We as a brand are able to offer this platform to people right in the country to really share exceptional stories. It's not about us, right? It's about us helping them to share their stories through this platform.
Although The Exceptional is not a competition and rather a platform to showcase 10 exceptional individuals in Cambodia, one person will be chosen to receive $20,000. On Batam, better known as the singer Sai, received $20,000 in the first season of The Exceptional last year for his exceptional character and outstanding contributions to society. True to his nature, he invested $10,000 into his Run with Sai Virtual Run 2021 project, which raised funds for various local charities and organizations. This year, the singer continued his Run with Sai project and ran 303 kilometers from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, raising more than $130,000 as of November 2022 for a local charity. This year, award-winning film director Rithi Lamorplik, also known as Yogi, directed 1-minute short films focused on each of the 10 exceptional individuals. Through this film, she provides a personal look into each of the 10 chosen individuals. ABC's 10 exceptional individuals this year are Chia Langda, founder and CEO of BookMeBus, the go-to online platform for booking multiple transportation tickets, including for buses, trains, and ferries and taxis. The company's award-winning ticketing management system is used by various transport operators in the region, facilitating over 2 million travelers a year. Although he got his degree in computer science, Chia Langda realized later on that he was born to be an entrepreneur and work in the tourism sector. Something he would like to advise young people is to not limit themselves and to adopt new technology.
Everyone should not limit themselves by the certificate or degree that they are holding, right? Young people can do, especially by adopting technology as well.
Samjan Kadiruat, founder and CEO of the award-winning fintech startup Banji, has 17 years of experience in strategy and finance, and also serves as the vice president of the Young Entrepreneur Association of Cambodia and is part of various other industry boards. Lu Meng, chef, culinary author, and